Okay, here we go. Okay, hello everyone, welcome to another video, hopefully at least. So this is a 1v1 2K plus, looks like a Frank's mirror, so I'm guessing random mirror here for this game. So this is a pretty good game. We have two very capable players, two 2Ks, so it should be a very good close game, hopefully. So to the top right hand side of the map we have SOBIGDIAO. I don't know how to say that, I've probably butchered that name there, but SOBIGDIAO, I'll just call him So Big, it's easier. So he's up to the top of the map in the red, and down towards the bottom of the map we have SOBIGDIAO. I'm pretty sure he has another name, but I don't know, I'm sorry, it's evaded me. But yeah, so SOBIGDIAO I know is a very capable pro player, he is very good. But yeah, having a quick look at his map. Sort of gold and stone nearby towards the left hand side, not really the front, so the side of his base. So they're in a pretty good position, a nice a bit of a hill there, so it could be good to get a castle up here, and he's defending both there. And nice easy positioning for TCs there on that side as well. He has a back lumber. That lumber camp going up on it is quite a nicely sized lumber camp as well, which is always nice to have on Arabia. Looking at this, he has the deer on the back, and if he mills them, he could definitely go for a couple of these shorefish as well. They're a very nice bonus. He has a gold at the back in an average position, but I think we'll still be able to get a TC nearby if he wants to. Another gold right at the back as well. Big woods and stuff. One just sort of to the woods, the front of his base. And so overall, he actually has a pretty good map. He actually, I just realized now, he actually has 2 deer patches, which is really, really nice to have. But anyway, so let's have a quick look at SOBIG's map. Now, looking at this map, so he's got the berries to the side, towards the back more of his base. Same with his main stone. And extra stone there, just getting in that second bore there for him. And he's got a gold towards the frontish, but and quite open, so not the best place to have. And another gold actually up here even further forward, which is nice. In fact, all of his golds are forward, which is ugly to say the least. At least he has that stone back. He can get a TC up on it somewhere there, I'm pretty sure. And these houses already making quite a nice starting wall off, probably going to wall off down up to this tree line, up this hill. But otherwise looking like not terrible map. The wood's average, but it looks like he'll have a better one for a later game up here, for the later game up there, and some very good wood lines towards the right hand side of his base. So now let's get into this game. So barracks now coming up for SOBIGDIAO, so it looks like he's going for the drush. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. SOBIG just getting loom, as you can see over here, so that will mean he is about to click up. But yeah, militia coming in actually a bit late here for SOBIGDIAO, and yeah, so feudal age now for SOBIG. It's quite a nice time actually, 8 minutes, that is extremely fast. Actually that's 8 minutes starting, so he'll get up about 9.5 minutes, which is still a very good time for a fast feudal. Now the question is, what will he go for when he gets to feudal age? Looking at Franks, I'd say scouts could definitely be an option, considering he will probably end up taking into knights in this game, because, you know, Franks with their super OP paladins and knights, it's always good to get that stable up early, so you don't have to waste any more wood than on what you need. So yeah, barracks just coming up for SOBIG now. So the 3 militia on their way from SOBIGDIAO. And yeah, so at the moment it's looking quite nice for both. Both have had a good start. Okay, so just past the 10-minute mark now for his feudal age. Still a very capable feudal age, quite a fast one as well, and it looks like he will be going for the stable, as I expected, so I'm guessing he will now take into scouts. That's what it looks like by his resources. Yep, he's nowhere near castle age, and I don't think he could ever go for a fast castle like that. Nice quick walling here from Sobig, completely blocking out these militia from getting in and doing any damage whatsoever to his economy. Very well walled up, very nice, easy walls there for him. And yeah, so looking good for both players, and I'm guessing that Yinghua will just opt to fast castle this one. So let's just see what happens. Hey Juan David, how are you, mate? So yeah, anyway, let's get back into this game, and on the way to feudal age Yinghua, nothing really happening at the moment, just a lot of micro. Actually, he's cut a tree down and managed to get in here. That's quite unlucky, really. Gonna get a lot of idle time on those villages. Well microed there from Yinghua. Getting away, not losing that militia either, and he actually may not be able to go straight to castle here. Yeah, so blacksmith, what else will he go? I'm guessing stable as well, and then taking to knights once again. Looks like he's actually heading back with those militia. Is he going? So he's going back to defend the scout cavalry, I'm guessing. And yeah, so I'm guessing blacksmith, and then he'll put down a stable, or I don't think he'll put down an archery range. That's probably not worth it. But yeah, so spears out. Should be able to defend against these scout cavalry pretty effectively. Actually, wheelbarrow. So Sobig is nowhere near going to the next stage, which could be an issue considering that Yinghua is very close right now. Actually getting some good rating in from these scouts though, which is nice. Getting a kill on one of the scouts, on one of the villages as well, which is always good. But going, so 5 scouts here, and actually building watchtower near his gold. And I can understand that because it's very open. It's a pretty annoying spot to have that one there. I think, yeah, he's going to lose another villager. Does he not? He has loom, so yeah, so he will corner those scouts pretty effectively, but once again the scouts will get away, and actually doing a lot of damage with those scouts, but it doesn't even matter because Yinghua is up to the castle age, and with that stable he will almost indefinitely get down that second stable next, and after that he'll be going double stable knights, and that will be a very effective unit, especially as the Franks, which of course that unit is their complete specialty here. So yeah, so actually getting quite a lot closer. Sobig is very close now to the castle age. He just needs 100 more gold and 150 more food, and he will be on his way. Already has one of the stables down as well, so he will just have to get one more up and he will be good, and actually starting to wall. So I'm guessing Sobig knows what's coming. He knows the knights are on their way, so he's going to try and wall up as best as he can and try and avoid that raiding from the knights, those early knights that come in, because they can be heavily damaging to your economy. If they get in and do that damage. They are very strong for a castle age unit. Actually very well played here from Yinghua as well. Completely walling off, so those scouts have no escape right now, and so that's basically 4 scouts gone. Although they have killed a couple of villagers, I mean 5-6 scouts for a couple of villagers. I don't know if that's completely worth it really. It's okay in the long run, especially. But looking at the villages anyway, Sobig is 6 villages ahead, which is quite a long way, but he's a lot slower to castle age. And if we look here, I'm guessing we are seeing knights, so just single stable knights to start off with. And getting that second TC up, which is always nice. Actually 3 TCs, so 2 more TCs being put down, which is really good from him. And he is going to kill all 3 scouts, losing another villager though, so that could be just a slight issue there. But otherwise, those 2 town centers coming straight down. Just 1 stable knight, so he will be getting out a couple of knights. But really, SOBIG is mostly walled up right now, and he has the double stable. And looking at his resources, he will be able to get down at least 1 town center. Getting a couple of vills on the stone as well. Of course, the Franks with their cheaper castles, that is definitely an option too. But yeah, so those 2 TCs now up for Yinghua, continuously producing the villages as well. Starting to gather some stone as well, so might be looking to get that castle down at some point soon. But the knight's in now, and this could be quite bad for SOBIG, but luckily he will be going double stable here. Double stable knights, actually getting a monastery down as well, which is a nice little touch, especially since he's up against knights. So those knights versus knights and monks, that's definitely going to be a favourable engagement for red here. And not doing anything else yet, just comfortable here to sit on his 3 TCs, get an advantage. Finally, there you go, there's the monastery coming down for Yinghua. Expected with all these knights coming out into play for SOBIG. That second town center coming up as well. Is he getting a 3rd one up? Not just yet, but I'm expecting one pretty soon, considering his stone, considering his wood. And he might even sell a bit of gold in a bit of time when he can afford to do so without running out of knight production here. Yep, guessing for the quick wall there. And yep, so a couple of houses coming down. Nice and easy to defend that. And so another stable finally coming down, actually going for the 3rd stable as well. So 55 population to 52, or 54 pop to 52. Actually now 3 villages ahead for Yinghua, so actually starting to pull that advantage as well, which is really nice for him with those 3 TCs. And yep, so more knights out in play, monk out in play as well, and he's getting that 2nd monk out as well. So this is looking very good for Mr. Yinghua right now. Looking at that 2nd TC, is he getting the 3rd one up? Not just yet, but has a siege workshop coming down, and so definitely looking like he's wanting to push at this stage, and converting a villager actually, which is quite nice as well. It's very nice, but a lot of knights out in play for both. In fact, quite a lot more for Yinghua, for SOBIG right now, and he is looking to get very aggressive with the siege workshop, battering ram coming out. That is, yes and no, the right choice. He has a lot of knights out in play, but to get through these walls is very nice, and of course a monk can't convert a battering ram from distance, so that is very nice to have. So just turn chat off very quickly. There we go. And yes, so just trying to convert the villager, and also trying to converting the villager back, in fact, which is quite nice. But and a bit of a funny conversion war here going on. Villagers being converted back and forth. Forging now coming in for Yinghua. But otherwise looking good. Yeah, so knights coming out of 3 stables as well. Sorry about that. But other than that, looking pretty even at the moment, really. I can't really say one's pushing ahead. They've just both gone for sort of slightly different strategies, but if Yinghua wins this fight, he will be at a real advantage because the build difference not very much, but actually looking to lose that fight. In fact, not a very favourable engagement in the end there for Yinghua, and SOBIG's starting to pull quite a large military advantage of about 5 or 6 right now. Monk's still there, so we'll be trying to get a couple of converts and stuff. Yep, that's nice to have, but and 3 stables is also good as well compared to just the 2 of SOBIG, but really has a large advantage here right now for SOBIG at the moment, but he's wasting these knights. Good rating though coming in on the gold, which is nice, but he is wasting a couple of those knights there underneath the TC. Losing quite a few, unlucky with not getting that conversion against that knight. Should garrison, yep, nice. And gonna just clean up those knights there, so that's nice to have. It's nice to do. Losing quite a few villages though. A very heavy push coming in, but now the military has very much suddenly well, it's dropped now. It's actually only 7 here for well, even less now. 10 military, sorry, for Yinghua, while we are looking at 15 for SOBIG. And actually now he's killed a ton of vills. He's now 17, 18 villages behind, in fact. Yinghua is, so now looking at a real disadvantage from it being a close game. That one fight has really put him far behind, and I wouldn't even be surprised to see a GG actually called here, because he is being completely run through his economy. And looking at this, does only 2 TCs still from SOBIG, but he's really taken advantage, attacking everywhere, killing tons of villages right now. He is at a real advantage here, almost 30 villages, 30 villages now in difference, and this is really looking like it is going to be the GG called from Yinghua very soon. Very, very well played at the moment from SOBIG. Military being caught up now though, so that's a bit that's better, but he's still losing. He's taking these really bad fights, and that's not going to help him win this game at all. Losing another 3 knights there, or just 1. Luckily he saw that, but losing all the knights on the front. And yeah, I really would not be surprised to see the GG called right now, because yep, there goes the GG, and that is a very, very good game from SOBIG, really dominating towards that late castle age there. That was very well played from him. And looking quickly at the achievements, so the score definitely ahead, 1,000 points here. Military, much better advantage taken from those fights, so that's really nice for him. More buildings raised, larger army by a couple of units as well. Economy, food, wood, gold, all better for SOBIG. So really putting him in quite a large advantage there for that game. Yeah, a faster castle age though from Yinghua, and quite a fast one there for a Drush as well, but just couldn't get that final fight with those knights. And villager high a lot bigger for SOBIG as well. And looking at the timeline, there's not really too much to show. You can see the spikes that are here and where all those knights that are died, and then just losing them all. But anyway, let us get straight into this next game.